Hi there, Leos. This is Kim here with your messages. These are going to be for your next 3 days. We're just rolling with the energy. When I get done with the set, I'm going to go right on to the next one. So, Leos, the song, I'm going to tell people what the song is that comes on kind of randomly through my YouTube music is the Ramones. I Want to Be Sedated. It was 24 hours to go. I want to be sedated. Just put me on the wheelchair and take me to the show. I want to be sedated. Hurry. Okay, so that song coming on right before Leo's reading. If it's not an actual, like, I just want to check out feeling of the mind of whatever it is you're experiencing, then it's saying that everything is overwhelming, right? It's a message of things being overwhelming, and the energy itself may be kind of overwhelming. And so we could branch out and just listen to a song instead of getting sedated, maybe. Anyway, so that's your song. It is kind of a lighthearted song. It's not a bam, 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 bam. Anyway. So I'm interested to see what other messages want to come out for Leo. What else does Leo want to do? Just kidding. Messages for Leo. Messages for Leo. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. I like this one. This one is when you're finding out new things about yourself. And in a way, it's kind of like a new identity, you know? Finding a new identity somehow, some way, finding that gem that was always within you. This is interesting. That might be interesting. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Feels a little heavy. Maybe that's why that song came on. It's because the energy feels a little heavy in here. The energy got a little heavy in here. Let me look it up, because I mean, the apocalypse. Good Lord, I'm pretty sure that's when some darkness comes to the surface and is seen. It also can represent, let me not look it up because I want to put it in my own words. It can represent that veil being lifted so that we're actually seeing what the shadows are or what the darkness consists of. So it's that, okay? In essence, it is the maybe even a reveal, like that's it. So removing the veil of deception. Okay. The unknown becomes known and then guides the way, it says in the book. This is Kim Krans' archetype deck, by the way. Wild Unknown. Look up the tier. The morning, the release, the rain. Okay, so doesn't it feel like it's the purging? It's these energies, you know, energies are shifting a lot. And so there's things that we need to release, purge. Tears are droplets of letting go. So then you feel these emotions. It says like, just have to let it run its course. You do. Yeah, so that it really actually goes great with that song, because a lot of times when there's a huge purge or realization or release, a lot of emotions going through you, it's overwhelming, right? So I would say that we were being steered to feel it, even with the temptation of maybe checking out of the emotions, you know what I mean? Flowing through the melody, melancholy at times. Jeez. But, okay, and I think it's tied to the empty room, but And I think the sword here is tied to the apocalypse and the self. Yeah, and the apocalypse to the tear, for sure. It's just almost like exactly the way that they're laid out, actually. What do we have? Let's see. We got 42. The empty room. Okay, the empty room, the vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room that haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, and the craving to fill ourselves up with something, anything. Oh my God, yeah, that song. Anything. Just let me not feel this. Yeah, totally. Totally. Waiting for true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do next. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power, and let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle in the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. It represents potential and possibility. It does look like glass making the box, and I will say that glass is a portal for your own magic as well as for other spirits. But so there's something to that too, the transparency of it, and maybe the ability to see the infinite possibilities through it also might be pretty relevant here. So the sword in the tarot, we know, is our truth, is our clarity, is our communication sometimes. And it's representing here on the card, we have night and day, clearly. We have night and day, right? The knife, the blade, the weapon. Use the sword to decide. This sword or this truth is what separates one reality from the other. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. And then it talks about cutting the umbilical cord, our first encounter with the sword, the first separation, true separation here. It's at our birth. Jeez, that's deep. Oh, we must make these cuts again and again if we are to grow. What is this about? This is about cutting something out of your life so that you can see clearly, so that you can feel the emotions coming to the surface, so that if there is any darkness that's wedged there where you're trying to let new energy in, so your chakra centers are nice, cleared, and balanced, then you must go through that then, right? Oh, Ten of Swords. Alright, so we'll get through this together. Let's do day 1, day 2, day 3. See what we have, and then the self. I didn't go into it, but this is finding about yourself. It's finding something. It may be a new identity. I mean, it really might be something brand new. Might be your higher self saying, now that you can see, now that you have me present, keep me present. And what was it that was keeping you from being present with your higher self? What do you think it is? That can represent what this is talking about and what we need to use the sword for. And I'm getting so many. I'm getting like a flood of different people saying, this is this for me, this is that for me. So it's very different. They're showing different things. Thank you guys for supporting me with the private readings. If you want one, the information is in the description box below. And I'll probably get a new tarot deck for these next 3 days to keep it interesting with the oracle cards. Changing them up every now and then. Okay, what do I have on the bottom? I have the King of Disc on the bottom, or the King of Pentacle on the bottom. So this is, if this is you, this is a very good place to be. Judgment here underneath it. Like you've been guided to a place where you will step into being, acting, and doing more stable, the rock, the type of things, like holding it down, especially financially. Can be a Taurus too. It can have a Taurus in the scene or around you. More than like, I don't usually like to just go with the signs, so more than likely it's talking about you making some smart decisions in regards to finances. Might be getting better, especially if you felt like you were pulled into a excuse me, the fishhook, a powerless position, or that something in life somehow pulled you into a position where it's like, oh, now what do? I feel a little helpless or hopeless. It leads to, it changes greatly. It leads to great catch, luck, prosperity, resourcefulness, abundance, multiplication factor or principle. And what I see here is a person that has been drawn into the energy that, okay, we're not going to deny it. That's what this is. But where's the other side to that energy? That's another way of looking at, I'm able to find opportunities in even negative or seemingly negative situations. Why? Because there's always an opposite to everything present, because it's part of the whole. Where there is love, there's probably hate. Where there's always that. And so this is about finding it, finding what you wish to prosper with, right? Some people wish to prosper with the other aspects, and that would be, I guess, their choice, their decision. Okay, one from the Siren song, and then I got two pulled from the 108, the Urban Tarot is what I'm using for your day. So day one, I have the Prince of Swords, or I'm sorry, that's the King of Swords actually in this deck, and then the Page of Cups. So I'll just say King of Swords, Page of Cups. This is somebody that's really knowledgeable, that knows their stuff. You probably have a lot of knowledge or wisdom that you've gained through your own research in life, or your own school or study, or however it is. But you're very sharp, you're intelligent. There's a nice sword here too in the picture, in a computer screen. It does say the hacker on it, on the carpet. It's somebody that's able to really figure things out, even from what's encoded. And that's how you can read that message, is from figuring things out from even the level of how is it coded, right? And then the Page of Cups, it says the costume designer. This usually represents news or message, because it's a page, message coming in, how there will be a new start in your life. And it seems to be related to your job here, but it can be new love, especially, I mean, we have Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. Yeah, for some of you all it is that. So here's the tandem, bicycle, synchronized, alliance, duo, partnership, unison, equality, collaboration, togetherness, aligned, and hook up, join, two of a kind. Oh, two of a kind, and a non-kara, which is unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always, timeless, constant appreciation, and infinite love. Wow. And good news. This news usually leads to travel with the Rider card. So this is a really good sign of good news coming into your existence that may lead to actual travel. It's kind of like the, I shouldn't compare it to that, but it is kind of like the Knight of Wands, but it's actually a message, letter, communication. Okay, so the Rider card. Whoa. The Tower. The Tower and change. Whoa. Well, that's big. Well, that's really big. The Tower's sudden. It's dramatic. change. It takes away everything that you once knew to be true, and things get replaced, right? Everything that you once knew to be true comes down in some way. But I feel like it's going to be, if you can be with the Tower, in a harmonious way. Because I have the Two of Pentacles, which it says change on the card, but I think of it as harmony, is changes and decisions that bring about harmony. Maybe it's going to bring about a Tower moment. I mean, this, to me, I see this kind of associated with somebody maybe that's making a move or going to make a move, you know. So getting the information is really necessary right now, and learning certain things at this time, or finding out what is hidden, especially if you've had hassles or delays, or everything has been very complicated for you to have to figure out. There may be secrets. There may be things beneath the surface that you have to kind of research for yourself to figure out. So there's many different like components here that are involved in this change for you. Oh, well, here when we have the choice or decision with the crossroads. So yeah, it's just saying you're going to be able to go this way, that way. It will be up to you. I feel like the yarn is representing that it's taken this long to figure something out, or it's taken a while to get to the point where you feel like you have a decision or a choice. There could have been this, I was feeling like a fish on a hook for a while, you know. So here's your new beginning with the Fool and the Eight of Pentacles. Leo, this is really good for you. Can you see it? You can see it, right? Is it all in the, yeah. Eight of Pentacles has to do with your work, your skill, your craft, your abilities. It's also about keeping you busy throughout the day. What are you doing during the day? And there's something here that's day 3 looks really, really good for you. Like you're on the precipice of stepping into something totally new, bringing your skills with you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll be going somewhere new. For sure. There's infinite possibilities here to this Fool energy. That's why I don't want to make a guess at what this is going to be. But I could see people applying their skills, their abilities in so many different ways. And this doesn't always mean like the tearing down completely of what you've been doing previously. Because I want to say that not everybody's going to... Sometimes we take, I mean, a lot of times we're going to continue one area of our life into another one. It feels like something that's going to pay off pretty good. Baggages, be prepared to go. Especially if it's been complicated, there's been unresolved issues for a while. They're saying you're prepared now, you're ready. This was the long journey, but you're ready for the next phase. Yep. The checkered flag, the conclusion, the outcome, the finale, the completion, the verdict, settled, finishing first. Oh my gosh. And then you have the good luck. You've got the Clover card. Good luck and good fortune. It's following you. And it's all because of some sort of work that you did with yourself. It's the inner work that you did with yourself. It's the darkness or the shadows or the fears that you allowed to surface. Without, like that song, you know, I want to be sedated, like without that interfering, you allowed this energy to come in, to be processed, and now I feel like now it's moving on. Now it's moving on, and so you're blessed with some good luck, good fortune here. I'm going to pull an angel number message and wrap it up kind of. I don't think I really want to clarify with this. It's pretty broad. It's going to mean different things for different people, but look, I see success and completion here for you. So, angel number message for Leo. Master number 44. Okay, and your discipline's paying off, by the way. Here we go with this. This person is disciplined. This King of Swords. So I feel like they're saying this is you right now. This is you. 31, your approach to life is an effective mix of practicality and imagination. And it says your mind is stirring with creative ideas right now, but you also have that know-how to manifest them, right? When you are disciplined, when you put in the effort, it says, I am disciplined. So master number 44 is just another indication that no matter where you're at the right spot. There's always something that's being done, all right? So master number 44, your angels are encouraging you to continue with your present life path. with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. So that's what I have for you all. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you.